Okay.
Right. Now, coming to next case. Today, first we are going to work with the see, recovery models concept is purely related to log file of the database. There is no relation between recovery models concept and the data file. So we already discussed in the last session whatever the commands and programs we are executing in SQL Server, they're going to store in log file of the database. So coming to next scenario, first recovery model is the recovery model. See, your database is running under simple recovery model, then nothing will be recorded into log file, right?
Right.
That means your log file size is always 0. Okay.
Okay.
So this recovery model is not suitable for our production databases. Generally, this recovery model will be used for MSBI databases. MSBI means data warehouse databases. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Coming to next scenario, bulk logged recovery model. If your database is running under bulk logged recovery model, then minimal information will be recorded into log file. That means something will be recorded into log file, something will not be recorded into log file. That's what bulk logged recovery model. Okay. Remember one thing: what will be recorded and what will not be recorded. Actually, in SQL Server, we can perform lot of operations. Those operations are divided into two parts: logged operations and non-logged operations. Coming to next scenario, non-logged operations are BCP, means bulk copy program, that is copying data from file system to SQL Server tables. Then bulk insert, this is also like BCP only, copying data from file system to SQL Server tables. After that, select into operation. Select into means copy table concept. Then index related operations, text to and text to data types related operations. These are all comes under non-logged operations, right? Except these, remaining all operations are comes under logged operations, right? Insert, update, delete, select, these are all comes under logged operations. Now, if your database is running under bulk logged recovery model, then only logged operations will be recorded into log file. Non-logged operations will not be recorded into log file. Here,
Okay.
coming to next scenario, we have full recovery model. See, full recovery model, each and every operation is recorded into log file. So now, in real time, we are going to work with the without data. Here. So now let us see these things practically. So let me connect it to Management Studio first of all. Right. See, connecting to Management Studio.
Suresh, what is the difference between Management Studio and SQL Server?
Is a tool of SQL Server, Imran.
It's a tool of SQL Server, okay.
Right,
So to have like any SQL software, we need to have Management Studio.
right.
Okay.
Fine. Coming to next case, here go to databases and create
Do data.
a new database. I think we already done with the database creation in the last class, right, Imran?
Yeah, we created two files, the two data log file and next file.
Okay. Now, for example, SureshDB is my database. Take right click and go to properties of the database. In this window, go to this. Here you can see recovery model. See that full recovery model, bulk log recovery model, and a simple recovery model. Right.
Hmm.
As per your requirement, you can select any recovery model, but remember one thing, in real time we are going to work with only full recovery model, right? Okay,
Okay.
so we are not going to work with other recovery models, right? So coming to next scenario, now we need to discuss about backups. What is the meaning of backup? Backup is a copy of the database, Imran. And why we are taking backups? Security purpose. Generally, for example, you are working with a production environment, there is some issue, because of that issue you lost your database, right? Then what to do? You have to recover this database, right, Imran?
Right. Yes.
So if you want to recover database, you need um, backups. Without backup file, how can you connect it to, how can you recover your database? It's not possible, right? So coming to next scenario, now you are executing backup means you'll be getting some backup file. So you have to store that backup file in some location. So whatever the location you are using to store backup file, that location is known as backup device. Okay. So we have two types of backup devices in SQL Server: tape device and a disk device. Tape device means it's a kind of floppy. Do you know floppies?
Floppies.
Floppy, floppy.
Yeah. Yeah. Floppy. We used to use it. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, long back.
Yeah. We got now different device.
Yeah, yeah. See, tape device means kind of floppy. Disk device means hard disk, right?
Okay.
So hard disk are the another computer, because we are not going to store our backup files in the local machine, right? Server machine.
Hmm.
So generally in real time we are going to work with disk devices only, no doubt at all. And for example, this is our database server. In this server we have our database like this, right? Now I'm going to take backups from this database only, right? But I'm not going to store my backup file in local hard disk. What I'm doing is I'm taking some other hard disk from SAN like this, and I'm going to store my backup file in this disk. For example, this machine name is sys1. In this I have some D drive. In this D drive I'm going to store my backup file, right? Okay.
Right. Yeah.
So coming to next scenario, now we have to make it as our backup device. For that, we have to connect it to management studio and we have to perform operations like this. Execute sp underscore add dump device. Actually, sp underscore add dump device is a system stored procedure. Whenever you want to create backup device, you have to use sp underscore add dump device. After that, you have to provide type of device. Type of device means are you creating disk device or tape device? After that, now name of the device, you have to provide a name. After that, you have to provide a path with a file name, right? Okay. So whatever the path is there for your device, you have to provide that path. In the same way, at the time of device creation only, we have to provide a file name, backup file name also. So coming to next scenario, now example, execute sp underscore atom device space type of device is disk device comma name of the device I'm giving it as fullback comma path of the device is, of course here we'll get network path because hard disk is there in different location, right? Imran?
Yes.
System name is sys1, drive is D drive. In this drive I'm going to store my backup file with the name fullback.bak. So .bak is um, extension of the backup files. Okay, right.
Okay.
Coming to next scenario, for every database, we have to create 3 backup devices because we have 3 different types of backups and we have to store every backup file in a different device. Don't store all backup files in the same device. If you store all backup files in the same device, then you will face a lot of issues because if that device is failed, then you're going to lose all backup files. Am I right or not?
Yes.
Okay. So these are the scenarios you need to remember. Coming to next case, let us see this concept practically. So now if you want to create devices, you have to add another hard disk, but I cannot show like that. That's why what I'm doing is I'm going to create 3 folders in my local hard disk, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to make them as my backup devices, okay? Right?
Right.
So this is my first folder. I'm giving folder name as full, and this is my second folder. I'm giving a folder name as diff. This is my third folder. I'm giving folder name as log. Now I have to make them as backup devices, right? Now let's go to Management Studio. Go to CUI. In CUI, please check it. We have connected to master database, right?
Sorry, what is CUI? It's a new query.
Character user interface, new
Correct.
query.
Okay.
So see that now here we connected to master database, Imran.
Mm-hmm.
Why we connected to master database? Because master database contains backup devices information. That's why before going to create backup devices, we are connecting to master database. Okay,
Okay.
right? Fine. Here execute sp underscore add dump device space type of device is disk device. Name of the device is fullback. After that, we have to provide path. This is the path. In this path, I want to store my backup file fullback.bat. Say Imran, you can provide any name. No need to provide same name, right? In real time, naming conventions will be there and documentation will be there. According to the documentation, we are going to provide names to backup devices. See that execution succeeded. That means device created. So I'm going to create another device. Just I'm changing device name as diffback. I'm changing path and I'm changing file name also. So just execute it. See that execution done. One more device created. Right. So next step, device name is logback. Folder name changed. Even file name is also changed. Logback.bat. Now see that 3 devices we have created here. Right. Okay. So coming to next scenario, let us check whether device created successfully or not. Select start from sys devices. Actually, sys devices is a table of master database, and this table contains information regarding backup devices in that. Okay, execute it. See that those are the devices we have created. Am I right or not?
Yes.
Clear?
Yes.
Fine. So coming to next case, in next step, we need to discuss about types of backups. See, coming to types of backups, first type of backup is full backup. Right. Full backup is a complete backup. It copies complete data from data file and log file. Right. For example, we have started our database on 1st October. That means from 1st October onwards, users are inserting data into your database. Today, 30th October, morning 6 o'clock, you are going to take first full backup. Right, Imran?
Mm-hmm.
What happens, you know, from 1st October to 30th October, whatever the data stored in data file and log file, that completely copies into full backup one. Okay, right? That's why, because it is full backup means it is a complete backup, right?
Mm-hmm.
For example, tomorrow again, 31st October, morning 6 o'clock, again you are going to take second full backup. Now what happens, you know, again second full backup also start copies data from 1st October to 31st October. Right, Imran?
Right.
That means whenever you are going to execute a full backup, it is going to copy entire data from data file and log file, from start date of the database to execution time of the database. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now in this scenario, what happens? See, whatever the data is there in full backup 1, the same data is also there in full backup 2, right, Imran? Because start date of the uh, full backup 1 is 1st October, start date of the full backup 2 is also 1st October only. Am I right or not?
Yes, but can we not do like, F1 from 1st of October to 30th of October and the F2 from 30th of October to 31st of October?
No, 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 no. That is wrong. See, what I am saying, full backup always starts from start date of the database. Clear?
Okay.
So what is the start date here? 1st October.
1st October, okay.
whenever you are going to create full backup, every time it is going to start from
1st of
1st
October.
October only. No. So now that's why repeated data will be there in F1 and F2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the data is there in F1, the same data is also there in F2, right, Imran?
Right.
So if you are storing F1, F2 files in the same device, then some space wastage will be there in backup device. Am I right or not?
Right.
That's why whenever we are going to take a full backup, we are going for overwrite, Imran. So overwrite means what? Whatever the old backup file is there, that old backup file will be replaced by new backup file. Is it clear?
Yes, clear.
Right? So remember one thing, we are always going to overwrite full backup, no doubt at all.
Okay.
After that, we are going to discuss about differential backup. See, I'm sorry, differential backup, it also records data from data file and log file, but it records only modifications from data file and log file since previous full backup, right and wrong.
Right.
Example, 30th October morning 6 o'clock you have executed full backup, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now assume that 31st October morning 6 o'clock you are going to execute differential 1 backup, first differential backup.
Right.
So now what happens, this differential backup is going to record only modifications from data file and log file from 30th morning 6 o'clock to 31st morning 6 o'clock, right?
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
right? So that is what differential backup. Now you can ask a question, why you are going for log backup, differential backup, why don't you go for another full backup? These are common questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now thing is, real time we are going to work with terabytes of the data environment.
Terabyte.
That in that case, if you want to execute full backup, it takes long time, right?
Right.
That's why generally we take full backup weekly once, 15 days once, monthly once, like that. Clear,
Mm-hmm.
right? Coming to next scenario, again on 1st November 6 o'clock you're going to take differential 2. Now what happens, differential backup 2 starts from again 30th October morning 6 o'clock full backup only. Generally we feel like D2 starts from D1, right, Imran?
Right.
So that is not correct. See, every time differential backup is going to start from previous full backup. D1 starts from F1, again D2 also starts from F1 only, right?
So it won't start from D1. D2 won't start from D1. It will start from F1.
F1 only,
Okay.
right? That means D1, D2 contains some repeated data. Am I right or not?
Yes.
That's why for differential backup also we need to go for override. Is it clear, Imran?
Yes. Override.
Override. So remember one thing, full backup always starts from start date of the database. So we need to go for override. Differential backup always starts from previous full backup, so that we need to go for override. Is it clear?
Yes.
Right. Coming to next log backup. See, log backup records data only from log file. It will not record data from data files, Imran.
Right.
And one more important point, log backup In the beginning only, it is going to record the data from, it is going to start from, but after that every time it is going to start from ending point of the previous full backup. Right, clear?
Sorry, say that again because the voice broke up.
No, for log backup, no need to go for overwrite Imran, because in the beginning only it is going to start from previous full backup.
Mm-hmm.
After that, every time it is going to start from ending point of the previous log backup. Right? You got my point, Imran?
No, I didn't get it. So log backup.
See, I'll give you an example here.
Mhm.
I'll give you, for example, 30th morning, 6 o'clock, you have taken full backup, Imran.
Right.
31st morning, 6 o'clock, you are going to take a log backup one, right? So now this log backup starts from F1, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Again, first morning at 6 o'clock, 1st November morning at 6 o'clock, you are going to take a second log backup, right?
Right.
Second log backup starts from L1, not from F1, right? Is it
Mm-hmm.
clear?
Yes.
It is somewhat different.
Yeah. So sorry to cut you short. In differential backup, D2 will start from F1, but in log backup, L2 will start from L1.
Right.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
means that means for log backup, no need to go for overwrite. For
Okay.
log backup, we need to go for append only. Clear?
Right.
APPEND, append. Okay.
Right.
Right, Imran?
Right. Right.
Right. Fine. Coming to next scenario, let's go for executions of the backups. First, I'm going to show how to execute full backup. Coming to next case, first I'm going to show full backup with append. Of course, generally we are not going to work with full backup with append, but I'll show. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Backup database name is
DB.
uh, Suresh DB to fullback. Fullback means your device name, right?
Right.
Right? Execute it. Execution done. Now go to your backup device. Check the size of the file, 2388 KB, right, Imran?
Right.
If once again I'm going for full backup with append, then what happens? File size becomes double, right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I right or not?
Yes.
Let us see what happens. Execution done. Please check the file size double or not.
Yes.
Fine. Coming to next scenario. Now I'm going to execute differential backup. Of course, full backup with overwrite. See, if I go for full backup with overwrite, this file size shows half. Am I right or not?
Right.
Let us see. If you want to go for overwrite, you just add like this within it. If you write within it, then you'll be going for overwrite. Fine. So let's execute it. Please check the size of file off or not.
Half. Yes.
Okay. Clear?
Clear.
Right. So that is what the scenario is. So coming to next scenario, let's go to differential backup. So script is backup database Suresh DB, I'm sorry, to the back with the differential. This is append differential backup. If you want to go for override differential backup, just write comma in it. Okay, right? So this is what the scenario is, right? Execution done. Coming to next case, Imran, we are going to work with the log backup. Actually, log backup is two types: truncate log backup and no truncate log backup. Right? Clear?
Okay.
So you are taking log backup means you are copying data from data file and sorry, you are copying data from log file, right, Imran?
Right.
Okay. See, now scenario is if you go for truncate log backup, after completion of the log backup, whatever the data is there in the log file, that will be deleted automatically. That means after completion of the log backup, we are going to lose data from log file. So in real time, we are not going to use this type of log backup, truncate log backup. Coming to no underscore truncate log backup, like after completion of the log backup, whatever the data is there in log file, that will not be deleted. Clear? And that means if you are going for truncate log, no truncate log backup, after completion of the log backup, data will be there in log file in the same way data will be there in log backup file also. Right, Imran?
Right.
Why in real time we are always going to work with no truncate log backup only. No doubt at all. Clear? Right? Hello?
Hello. Yes.
Right. Let's go for execution. First, I'll show truncate log backup, backup database, Suresh, backup log Suresh DB to log back. This is truncate log backup. Execute it. So now, if you want to go for no underscore truncate log backup, you have to write like this with no underscore truncate. See that this is no truncate log backup. Is it clear in that? Right?
Now a little bit confused with the truncate, non-truncate. So
Sorry?
I said I'm a little bit confused with the truncate and non-truncate.
No. Listen, I'll repeat. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
You're taking log backup means you're copying data from log file, LDF, right, Imran?
Right.
If you are taking truncate log backup, after completion of the log backup, whatever the data is there in the log file, that will be deleted. After every truncate log backup, your log file size becomes zero size,
Zero
zero.
size. Okay.
Coming to no underscore truncate log backup, after completion of the log backup, whatever the data is there in the log file, that will not be deleted. Right? Clear?
Okay. So if we write
That's
no,
why.
sorry. If we write no underscore truncate, so data won't be deleted. It will still stay where it is.
Right. That's why in real time we are always going to work with the no truncate log backup only. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Coming to next scenario, in real time, generally we are performing operations, backup operations in regular intervals. So some information will be generated regarding backup operation. So that information is going to store in MSDB. Go to system databases, go to MSDB, there you can see some tables in there, right?
Right.
These tables, backup file group, backup media family, backup media set, and backup set. These tables contain some information regarding backup operation, okay, right?
Okay.
So please try to remember tables names. In interviews, they'll ask you, okay?
Right.
This is what regular backups concept. But in real time, we have to work with the scheduled backups, backup jobs, right, Imran?
Right.
So what is backup job? What is scheduled backup? That I'll explain in the next session because you have to practice these things for today, no doubt.
Okay.
Because these are really important concepts. After practicing these things only, I'll go for scheduled backups and restore concept. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Tomorrow also, can we start by same time like today?
11:30.
5 o'clock India time. Then we can go for at least 2 hour session.
Okay, just 1 minute.
Okay, now?
Yes. Suresh, uh, we haven't downloaded SQL Server 2012 because I need to practice.
We have 2 days time in our hand, tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Then we'll do something. Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Right.
Um,
Okay.
okay.
Okay then. Bye.
Bye.
Imran, if you don't mind, please transfer amount tomorrow. Okay.
Now I'll do it today. I'll do it today online because
Today?
I said I'll do it today online because Western
Okay.
Union you can do it online.
After transferring the Western Union, you'll get a number. Please send that number to me. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. I'll transfer it to you. Suresh,
Okay.
can I show you the video because I was trying to play, it doesn't work. Let me just show you, then you can advise me what to do.
I'll do one thing. After some time, can I call you on Skype? Because in 5 minutes I have another class. That's why, please.
Uh, okay, shall I contact you after 1.5 hour?
No, you just download Real Player or VLC Player, then it will be working. No doubt at all.
No, no. I mean, well, no video is being played because there's something wrong with the. I cannot play any kind of video.
That is first class, right?
What is that?
Can you play yesterday's class video?
No, no. Well, like I said, I cannot play any video downloaded. So,
Oh, okay, right. That means that is the problem with your laptop only. We'll check it, right?
okay. So, shall I contact you after like 1.5 hour?
Yeah, I'll call you after some time. I'll ping you on Skype or the WhatsApp. Okay?
Okay, then no problem.
Okay then. Right.
Okay, thanks.
Bye.
Bye.